As his two sons were waiting for him to take them to the game, he got a breaking news phone call that he and his company had to capitalize on now if they were to receive any benefit from it. He had to walk into his office and disappoint his sons yet again and tell them that their mother was on her way to pick them up and take them home. And he would always turn on his lamp and get straight to work as soon as he was done talking to them. No sorry, no goodbye, just turned on the lamp and went to work. He didn't think anything of it, but his sons couldn't help but notice it every time. It was as if he cared more about the company than his kids. There's this family, the Beckwiths. They just lost a member of their family, Jacob. He was a very successful businessman and could afford the finer things in life. He has a loving and loyal wife, Margaret. They've spent their last 45 years together. They also had two sons who are also twins named Andrew and Zach. For Jacob to become as wealthy as he was, he had to make some sacrifices involving his family, mainly not spending time with his sons. Andrew and Zach responded to his neglection in different ways. Andrew tried his best to impress his father by becoming the valedictorian of his high school, going to Harvard, and also getting a job at his father's company and becoming his top earner. Even after these accomplishments, his father still didn't take a moment to recognize him. Zach, who was equally brilliant as Andrew, decided to use his brain for a different purpose. He realized he would never get his father to care about what he did, so Zach did whatever he wanted. Slowly but surely, Zach became the city's best dealer of marijuana. He came up with ideas to help make his product better than the rest, using high-tech modern technology. Sure enough, Zach got busted and went to jail for 15 years. He has recently been paroled and can only stay on the outside if he finds a job. He naturally asked his father for a job with his company and explained he'd learned the error of his ways and just needed a second chance. Zach already had ideas planned on how to make more profits for the company, but his father wouldn't hear of it. Jacob was still angry at Zach for embarrassing him and ruining the family name. Still on parole, Zach was able to attend the funeral. Andrew, Margaret, and Zach met in Jacob's office to hear his last will and testament. Margaret was given almost everything. She got the house, possessions, and his shares of the company in the stock market, and more. Andrew was given his father's job, CEO of the company. Jacob wanted the company to still be within the family, and nobody was more qualified for the job than Andrew. Zach was given nothing. Jacob just wanted to remind him of what a disappointment he had become. When Andrew heard the news, all he could do was look at the lamp on his father's desk. That lamp has been there for as long as he could remember. That lamp helped his father work all through the night, which led to Jacob never being home. That lamp has given Andrew and Zach nothing but sadness and heartache. Then he realized he has slowly been becoming his father. His strong desire to get his father's approval has also led to the neglection of his own family. His wife Delilah recently had a baby. If he were to change his lifestyle for the better, now would be the perfect time to start. Andrew, still looking at the lamp, realized that becoming CEO is not what he wanted. The lamp represented his father, and that's the last thing he wanted to be. He wants to be there for his child and wife, and wants to see his son make friends, play sports, graduate, and have a father he can look up to. Andrew wanted to go over and break that lamp right then and there. He wanted to break free from his father's footsteps and wanted to destroy the one thing he hated most. Without saying a word, he got up and went to break it. Then his mother said, "Stop! What are you doing?" Andrew responded, "I'm breaking the goddamn lamp. This lamp has caused me too much pain through my life." "You can't break it. It's the only sentimental thing I have left of your father. Don't you even know how he got that lamp?" Andrew and Zach shook their head. "I bought that lamp for him for our first anniversary. The lamp in his office was terrible. It flickered and didn't work half the time. I told him to buy a new one, but he was too stubborn to do it. Since the company wasn't doing so well, he figured the lamp was a good reason to leave work early. So I bought him this lamp, and I told him it would never break or die. I told him that this lamp would be the company's good luck charm, and it would be smooth sailing from here on, and it was. The lamp is still here, and look at this company now." After talking for a few hours, Andrew's mother realized that he cannot be the CEO of this company. And also after talking with Zach as well, Andrew realized that Zach could be very capable of running this company. At first, Andrew thought he was crazy, but then said to himself, why not? The ideas Zach had were brilliant. He has had experience running a business. It was illegal, but it was still a business, and it would keep the company ownership under the family name. After another few hours of Andrew having Zach explain the ideas and plans in greater depth, he was convinced. Seeing how Zach was capable of running the company and that he also needs a job to stay out of jail, Andrew gave him the position. Andrew decided to demote himself so he could spend more time with his family. And Zach was so excited for his new job that once everyone left the room, he started to work. Since it was dark out, he needed to turn on that lamp. He paused, looked at it, and realized that this lamp was his second chance. Not only was it a second chance to make his father proud, but it was his second chance at his own life. Even though the lamp has caused painful memories, it had brought the family closer together more than ever.